Hey, what's going on, everyone? So it is Tuesday. It's about 7 p.m. I'm still at the office. And today I had this really great guy that saw my videos. I don't know how it happened. I think I fell into his view feed on YouTube. And he hit me up on LinkedIn. He found me and said, hey, you're real. I want to talk to you. We work for the same company. I think his office is maybe an hour away. So came down and met me today. And we had a really good discussion about his future, his goals, and what he wants to do. And this is the kind of stuff that I love. I love to mentor, develop people, and work with people. But one of the things that we talked about was how there's so many things out in social media and in the corporate world and your job place and relationships that are just fake, and it doesn't help anyone. You think it would help someone, but it doesn't. In fact, it does the opposite. I'll give you an example. So, social media, you have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I can't even keep up with all these things, but you see a lot of fake stuff out there. You see a lot of these so-called millionaires that are driving these Ferraris, Bentleys, Porsches, whatever, and it doesn't belong to them. At best, it's leased, or it's borrowed, or it's rented, whatever. It's their buddy's car, and they're just trying to be flashy, or with all this jewelry that's not even real, it's fake. Or they're posting these things about relationships that they don't know anything about, or these relationships that have to over glorify the relationship because they're in a really bad relationship. So they'll talk about how amazing their husbands are and thank you for dinner. Oh my gosh, this is the best. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's great to flatter each other. But a lot of times when it's put out there, it's typically a facade. And this happens with everything. It happens even in the corporate world. Believe it or not, people in the workplace will always say, hey, I'm the best employee. Oh man, I'm up for the next position at work. And they try to over exaggerate or extend the truth about who they are and what they do. I'm in a world where numbers talk for themselves. So depending on what your numbers are is who you are and what you do, and there's no question about it. There's no line about it. If you say you did this, it's everybody knows, and I love that. It pushes me to be better every single day. But guys, I really want to touch base on these things that are really important. So number one is be honest about who you are. Don't lie. You'll keep friendships longer. You'll keep your job longer. You won't turn people off. And then when they find out that it's not true, because people do find out, it's embarrassing. Don't do it. And then not only that, but in your relationships, people appreciate it. If you're going into a relationship with a lie and it's just a facade, hey, I'm this person that makes $1 million, and then eventually you guys get married and they find out that you're in debt, it's not going to be a good thing. And that's just a exaggerated example, but you get the gist of it, right? And here it is in your career. Be honest about your success. Be honest about who you are and what you do. The beautiful thing about Google is that you can find anybody's information and pull them up. LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc., right? And you can find out, hey, this person jumps from job to job. They're probably not that successful. Or if somebody puts on Instagram, or LinkedIn, that they're really successful, but their director's on there or their vice president, guess what? They can get called out on it. Obviously, I have all mine, and they can call me out at any point if I was lying about something. But guys, don't lie, because you can lie on a resume, but with technology changing, you better get really good at your lying. People are going to find out the truth. Just be honest about who you are. And the last thing, I know it sounds counterproductive, but be honest about your failures. When I came into this industry, I'd hear these fairy tale stories about these people that are just bigger than life and super successful. And I felt like, wow, I'm never going to be half the person that they are, half the woman, half the man that they are. And I saw it on both ends. I saw male and female doing this. People that are young and old. And I felt like I was never going to be good at my job. I was never going to hit this level of fake expectations that they're hitting constantly. Well, those people aren't around anymore. They don't last very long. And this just happens in every type of industry, from me being in insurance to me being in telecom today. The best thing that you can do is be honest about your failures. And I know this sounds counterproductive to what we talk about, but it makes sense. I promise you. Hear me out. When you're honest with people, it lets them know that you're human just like they are. And it allows them to realize that, hey, their failures doesn't mean that it's a failure career or a failed lifestyle. It's just a stumbling block. It's something that they tripped on, but they need to get back up and move on from there. I've always told my account execs that work for me, hey, I wasn't good at these issues, or I wasn't good at these problems, or I wasn't good at this portion of the job. But you can, and let me show you how. I teach them from my failures. and I have one of the most successful teams in the country. And it's because we allowed each other to be honest with ourselves, be honest with each other, and develop each other to be the best that we can be. Not I, but we can be. So yeah, when I'd hear people say I did 300% of quota and all these things, and I'm like, man, I'm barely struggling to get to 120, 130, 140, whatever it was. It's not good. It's a false expectation. It's a false goal. It's not real. It's not attainable. Guys, be honest with yourselves. Be truthful with what you do. Be honest about what you put on your LinkedIn, on your resumes, because it comes out. And when it comes out, boy, is it embarrassing. Anyways, guys, thank you for your time. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks, Andrew, for coming by the office. I appreciate the visit. Can't wait to see you grow in this industry. I'm sure you're going to do well. And again, anyone, man, I'm a real person. I'm not hard to find. You guys can pull me up on LinkedIn or Facebook. My profile is right on the page. You just click drop down, it shows my information. So thank you again for watching. Make sure to like the video. It's a little button that looks like a little thumbs up. Subscribe, share it with your friends, and can't wait for the next one. And I kept my promise. I didn't wait 2 weeks to post another video. So thanks, guys. We'll talk soon. Bye.